How's it going there, YouTube? Well, I don't have any new tractor content for you guys this week because, quite frankly, I haven't done nothing back here since the last video was posted. But on another note, I wanted to start doing some more videos about mechanics and whatnot because, of course, and you guys have followed me for a long enough time know I used to work full-time at a Ford dealership, and, of course, well, got a pretty healthy supply of tools back here, so I just think I'm going to do some more mechanic-related videos here as I kind of think them up, I guess. But I want to do a quick video here because I've been asked in the past why I like to service my own stuff. Like look after my truck, look after my own trailer, of course, work on the tractors and whatnot. Well, of course, with the mechanical background, of course, the big tool supply there, you can pretty much take on most jobs. You know, I don't have so much of the electrical diagnostic equipment and whatnot, the big shop stuff, because honestly, there's no point in me going out and buying any of that stuff. You know, big, $5,000 Snap-on scan tools and whatnot. There's no point to have that for a DIY guy at home. But I still do wrench on stuff here and there and whatnot. So simple stuff, brakes and front end work, leaks, minor electronic stuff, whatever you can get by with a voltmeter and a test light, and of course the little code reader there and whatnot. So I keep it relatively simple. Fix what you know what to do. So anyway, I guess my first point and why I like to do my own stuff. You know what you got. Sure, I know a lot of good mechanics out there. There's some guys that maybe not so great, but I've been ripped a few times in the mechanic shop, and that's kind of why I lean towards, of course, looking after my own stuff. I've done my own oil change before, not so much on the Denali because, well, it was still under warranty. Now we're out of warranty, so I think I'm going to start doing it myself, which brings me to my second point. Save yourself some money. Most any repair now in a auto shop is, most repairs, you're just looking to spend between $500 and $800 every time you take a truck in there to get, something looked at or a leak fixed or something like that. It's expensive to take your truck into a shop nowadays, so if you know how to do it, you might as well do it yourself. That's brings me to my third point. It's a pet peeve of mine to pay someone to do something that I know how to do. I just did my own brakes on the Denali there, of course, front and rear. I'm gonna start doing my own oil changes again soon, rotating tires and whatnot, so when it comes to front end work and whatnot, I can do that. And of course, doing mods and whatnot, level kits and doing headlight kits and intakes and exhaust parts and whatnot like that. Relatively simple bolt-on stuff. We can look after it here, of course, with our big tool supply. Brings me to a fourth point. It also kind of goes with knowing what you got. A little backstory here. It's with the Denali. Back when back last year after Milton, before that I took the truck in, of course, for service, and told me I needed front and rear brakes. Okay, so I figured at the time I had about 86,000 K on it, so most trucks do around 80, 100,000 K. Whatever, I ordered the front brakes up, and I figured, well, we'll see how they are, and then we'll go from there. I took the front brakes apart myself, and I got my new parts in, and I literally still had about half a life of brake pad left, so I probably had about 5 to 6 millimeter left on the brakes. And of course, you know what the 6 millimeters thickness is like because, well, got a brake tool gauge. Actually, got quite a few of them. So, yeah. After I measured those, I was a little bit disgusted after finding out that I still had about half a brake pad left before I needed a replacement. But I figured, hey, I've already got the new brakes pads and rotors here. I figured I'll do the fronts for now, and then, of course, I was in the fall time, so figured I'll run the winter time, and then in the springtime I'll likely need the rear brakes. So, of course, every time you go to the dealership, oh yeah, you ever do your rear brakes yet? You ever do your rear brakes yet? This and that, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, I was at a boiling point of that and saying, look, I measured the friggin' things, and it doesn't need back brakes yet. So I'm gonna run till summertime and whatnot. So I just did the back brakes in the truck about 2 weeks ago here, and I still had maybe, well, I was down to almost about a millimeter left, but I figured the first time with the first set in the front, I figured we're pulling the trailer and whatnot, so I was ready for a winter time of pulling anyway. So but that just goes to show you, that's why I like to do my own stuff, because you know what you got and you can't get ripped off, and that saves you money too. But another story, I was changing the headlight out in my truck there last night. I have those Oxbeam aftermarket headlight, the LED bulbs. I finally had one burn out on me after about a year and a half, so I might do a review video on that. It's kind of silly to do a video on headlights, but you guys seem to like that stuff, so I might just do a little review video on that just for a laugh. And with that, of course, you have to take the intake off, because on the passenger side of the truck, I noticed trucks due for an air filter. Well, I just had the thing in for an oil change about, I don't know, 4,000 K ago now almost. I'm at 113.7. Should have had an air filter at the last service, I figured. And if they would have said I needed it, I would have just paid for it, whatever. It's only money. Can't take it with you when you go, so I think what I'm gonna do when I finally do my exhaust on it, which that's hopefully gonna come here in a couple months or whatnot, because don't have any tractors to really go around doing anything with this summer. We can run and play with the truck a little bit. So I want to do a cold air intake on it too. We'll see if it gets me any better fuel mileage when we're towing and whatnot. Not that the truck's that bad. It's actually pretty good for a 1500 series truck with a big trailer, but I'll see what the intake and exhaust combination does for it. Plus it sounds good. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble on here a little bit and get away from the point of my video, and I'm sure you guys are tired of listening to me now. So like what you see, please comment, rate, subscribe. Write in the comments you guys got any mechanic shop stories. I'd like to hear them. Thanks for watching.